Hi everyone, this is Chloe. Today I'm playing Star Trek Online, and what I'm going to be doing in this series is not just going to be a playthrough, although it's also going to be a playthrough. I'm also going to offer tips on how to build up your character for better DPS. And while I'm using this account here that's fairly new, it has no money spent on it at all. But as you can see, my character does have the the store, the Feclari store warship, which was an event item. So I did run this event. I did run that event to get that ship for this character. Well, it's account wide, so both my characters have it. But I'm going to start a brand new character and I'm going to build it up to do the best possible DPS with just everything that you can get for free in the game, just so new players will know how to build up their ships. And starting a new Starfleet character. Most people like to do humans, but I'm going to show you something that's a little different. I'm going to do an alien. And the reason why I'm going to go with an alien is because aliens get one additional personal ground trait and one additional personal space trait that the other species do not get. And I figure most people start with tactical, so I'll go with tactical. Actually, my first character was an engineer. And names. I'm just going to randomly generate one. Yeah, her name is first. We're not going to have that. There goes with AutoHotkey or AutoHotkey. I'm just going to skip the tutorial. I usually play through it, but I'm going to skip it.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You will be
Congratulations,
assigned to the
Lieutenant.
Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Durr's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 48.
To pause this recording for a bit and set up a an AutoHotkey function. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back and I have the AutoHotkey set up. And what this does is whenever I press a certain button on my keyboard, it activates everything in these two trays here, which of course right now I only have the two skill. Eventually, as I level up, I'll get more, but I'll show you. So I just pressed one button, and now every time those cool down, they'll reactivate automatically, because the AutoHotkey is a program that runs in the background that keeps tapping that button for you, so you don't have to think about activating those things. And that's one of the... Not every high DPS user uses it, but a lot of them do. Actually, some of the best DPS users, some of the highest DPS users, don't use AutoHotkey at all. They just button mash. So that's activating my shield heal. Yeah. And I'm going to redock. whenever you're running missions, instead of opening your inventory and clicking on the replicator to get rid of everything that you don't need or want, you actually, well, the things that come free with most ships are you can't get anything out of, but like the mission rewards and stuff like that, if it's not anything that you want, like right here, I can recycle that phaser from 100 and that one from 133. But if I come to any person who sells stuff, any NPC that sells stuff, and go to sell, that was 100, it's now 125. That was 133, it's now 166. So yeah, you actually get more money from taking your items to an NPC to sell them than to just recycle them in your replicator. I'm going to get rid of most of this. I don't know. Definitely get rid of that. I think I will hang on to the other stuff. Oh yeah. Weapon batteries are alright. They do help. Gives you plus 75 weapons power. And that would go into the device slot on your ship. So I think I'll hang on to those. I'll get rid of the shield ones, I don't need them. I'm hanging on to the other stuff in case I end up getting a new ship with that has well, I know I'll be getting a new ship and it's going to have more weapon slots. And it's going to, by default, it's going to come with weapons that just suck, so I'm going to hang on to that for that reason. And now that I have those weapon batteries, I'm going to go assign those. I'll eat through them real quick though. And those weapon batteries are not that great. There are better ones in the game. But for now, that's all I can get. So now whenever I hit that button to activate my AutoHotkey, whenever the battery is at, it'll automatically activate the battery, and every time it cools down, it'll reactivate. Of course, I only have 3 batteries right now. I'm not sure if I can. No, I can't even open that up yet. Not until level 11. Okay. I don't need to go in there. I can go here and do the episodes. Klingon War is the first one. And diplomatic war.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions. So we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
And it shows what the rewards are. A Mark II photon torpedo and a Mark II personal shield and some dilithium. Dilithium is very nice. And before I start that mission, look at my skills. I don't have any skill points to use yet. I do have traits I can add though. Kit yet, but these two are definitely nice for your kits. I will be getting a kit though, eventually. And I'm using a rifle. And for space traits, because every time you fire your weapons use so much power. Well, let me bring that up here. Power you're using, the more power you have put into a specific system, that's weapons, shields, engines, and auxiliary, the more powerful that system will be. So with the weapons set to 100, because I have some sort of power boost, probably from one of those traits I put on. That at 50% your weapons do 100% damage, and at 100% your weapons do 200% damage. But every time you fire a weapon, it should tell you here that it's minus 10 weapon power every time it fires. And I have 2 of these. So by firing them both at the same time, like if I'm broadsiding something, because this one can only shoot out the front, this one can only shoot out the back. But if something's out to my side, I can hit it with both of them. So that'd be minus 20 every time both weapons shoot. So that power level will go down pretty quick. That helps. The battery helps with that. But it's not the best thing. Okay, go ahead and I'm glad they changed this. When I first started playing this back in 2011, you could transwarp to the mission start point, but it cost you 20,000 credits every time you used this. But now it doesn't cost anything, which is nice.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew, a thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Savin then.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savin. We can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. Another tip while playing this game, whenever you're going downhill or down steps, you can jump and move it just a little bit faster.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
This is Captain Contact to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time. Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter.
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine? Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Where is Ambassador Sokath now? A sound precaution agreed. So why use a Starfleet vessel? And the Klingons? Is my friend. Call the ambassador. Call the ambassador to the bridge and open the channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokath.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katek.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of Klingon vessel? Red alert. Lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire. I'm taking an away team down. No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transport room 1. Scan the area. Okay, we already went through this.
A wise...
Beam down.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
We'll find him.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
This mission used to be a lot longer because after you get his health down so much here, then he used to morph into a Klingon, and he'd go down here and there'd be a big fight with Klingons down here as he beams up to a Klingon, or he beams up to an Undine ship, evidently. Well, I believe there's still the fight with the Undine ship here, but there used to be a massive Klingon fight with Klingons down at the bottom of this hill. Yep, fight with the Undine ship.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realize.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Torpedoes.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp Core can... To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured, taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
This mission, you can actually, most of the missions you can play with a team, and this mission is one of them that you really should play with a team, though you don't have to, but to get all of the accolades from this mission, you have to be in a team. Because this person here, I can't help her. Only science officers can help her. But if you have a science officer, unfortunately your away team can't do it. You actually have to have a science player on your team. But I can scan her. Science career is required to complete this task. The science officer can give her first aid and help her. But I'm tactical, can't do it. This mission has things that only science officers can do. It has things only engineer officers can do, and it has things only tactical officers can do. If you have a full team and you're able to complete all those tasks that require a specific type of officer to complete them, then everyone on the team gets those accolades. In this mission, we will not be able to save the ship. It's going to be destroyed, because to save the ship requires the engineering officer. But we can rescue all the people.
We hid an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
Those green pirates, you racist bitch. and training is required, so yeah. That warp core is going to overload and the ship's going to explode. And here's one thing the tactical officer can do. It didn't show them die. It's supposed to kill them. So what's the point in having a tactical officer even doing that? He used to kill them.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a brig. But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir. Boosting containment. Feed cover, Captain.
With an engineering captain, you can save the ship and beam them back after repairs are made to the ship.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Don't have any points yet.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires. I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okay, it used to actually give you a fire suppression device. But yeah, I've heard they did away with that. It's just pretty much automatic now that you'll be able to fight the fires. Oh, I thought you could. A fire suppression device. I know an engineer can actually just use well, if they high enough level engineer, because you can go back and replay these missions as you get higher level. Engineers get this ability, I'm trying to remember what it's called, sabotage. Sabotage will extinguish these fires, but you're supposed to get a fire suppressor, but if it's automatic, it's not working. I'm not sure why I can't extinguish that fire. Okay, I just wasn't close enough for
The Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity. These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history. Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess when one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though, it damages your sense of trust. There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse.
If you can put out, I believe if you put out all these fires, you get an accolade for it. Seeing any more fires in here. I'm gonna check other parts of this station. I don't like this graphic glitching. I'm not sure what's causing that. See any fires in here. See any more fires in here. It's not a fire. Too pulsing to be a fire, but getting over there. I don't see any more fires. I know you used to be able to get an accolade for it, but that's not what I was looking for. Accolades. I don't even remember what that accolade was called. I know there was an accolade for putting out all those fires.
There's another research team on... This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
Shield power is dropping! What is going on?
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn. Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
Oh, there was an accolade.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields! The protective shields are down! Incompetent fools!
There's no sign of... There's no sign of the...
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death!
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claimed.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Okay. every time I get these, I just sell them because, yeah, you pick them up for free most of the time, and you can buy them, but they cost dilithium every time you use them. A better option is to save up dilithium to buy these. Costs 40,000 dilithium to get a 10-pack of Phoenix prize packs. And then once you get the Phoenix prize packs, you go open them up and you get various Phoenix prize tokens, and then you can exchange those for Phoenix Tech upgrades, which do not cost any dilithium to use. However, it does cost the dilithium to get them in the first place, but not as much dilithium as you'd be using trying to upgrade with those other upgrades. Those the Phoenix upgrades upgrade a lot more. I don't remember how much it costs to you. I think it's like 1,500 dilithium every time you use one of those upgrades. And this here, from one Phoenix prize pack for 4,500, it's like the equivalent of, yeah, I think it's like, I don't know, one of those Phoenix prize tokens can upgrade a weapon from Mark II up to Mark 10 just from using one. So it's like you get a lot of upgrade points, and then you use another one and take it up to Mark 13, and then after that it's going to take multiples of them to upgrade them up to Mark 15, and then finally Mark 15 Epic. But yeah, it's just a lot more efficient to do it with the Phoenix prize packs. And I'm going to call it a day. In the description there's going to be a link to information about setting up those a keybind that'll work with the AutoHotkey, and how to set up the AutoHotkey. And I will see you next week with another episode. Bye for now.